Welcome back to Journey. This should be episode 3, right?
Yep.
Yep. So, we were about to go into one of the best skate sections in the game. Without further ado, let's go. Let's do this. So, this one gets pretty fast. I also love the rippliness of the sand because of the wind and the speed and the prettiness. Just overall prettiness. So I know there is another rune, but you have to go across this. That's right. You follow the ribbon creatures across.
Because they'll help you there.
Yep. And then that's where you get this rune.
Nice.
That one's really hard to get if you don't know where it is. Oh, God, it's so cool. And then we come through the caves. You can also tell, like, as you progress into the game, it starts getting darker and, like, the lighting changes. And oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's sunset.
So pretty. Ah. Just love this game.
It's crazy because I know I'm looking at a screen, but it still makes my eyes hurt a little bit.
From the sunlight, yeah. I think that was by design.
Like, it makes me want to squint.
Down into the city. Now, this is the buried city, is this area. Again, this is another area you don't see another player very often. Not because people don't come here, but because it's quick. Like, you move really fast. So you're not really staying long enough for it to synchronize. Oh, here comes a big jump! Nope, we're going into the buried city depths. So if I remember correctly, there is another rune in here. I just do not remember where. Maybe it's over there. So this is where we start coming into the machines again. Alright, not again, but for the first time in this area. Yeah, so people standing at the edge of that drop-off that we just came down. Preparing to descend, it looked like. Maybe there isn't an actual, like, ribbon rune in this room. Maybe it was just that one that I was thinking of. That's gotta be it.
Alright, you'll just have to go play the whole game again if you
if I miss it. I'll do the whole thing in fast forward so you guys... Alright. So, that was actually a lot shorter than I thought. I could have put that in the last episode, but I didn't, so you guys had to wait. So now we shall gain enlightenment. Another meeting with the elder spirits. Or the owl spirits, whatever you want to call them. Another interpretation of the machines is that they existed before, and
you guys are just taking over now or something?
well, no. So you can see that they used the machines right here.
Okay.
They used them to travel when the ribbons didn't work. Like, they used them to communicate, but then...
Lasers.
Yeah, then the machines realized that they didn't have to follow the ribbon people or something like that. They realized that...
I think the ribbon people used the machines to attack each other.
You think so?
Leading to destruction.
And
That's
now,
what I saw from it.
yeah?
Because there were still ribbon people standing on top of one of the machines that was shooting
true.
a different ribbon people.
So maybe they used the machines to attack each other. Maybe that's what the separation of the ribbon meant at the beginning of that scene. Was that they kind of diverged from each other.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then because the machines still exist and their purpose was to attack ribbons, they attack all ribbons now. Not just the enemies or whatever.
I mean, that could be it.
That's what they do.
No, I just mean that could be the reason why.
Yeah, who knows? You know who probably does know? That game company, but they ain't telling. Their hard stance on most of their games is it's up for interpretation. So
That sucks.
not really. I think it's really smart of them because it allows people to experience the game how they want to.
I guess. I don't know. I kind of like reading what the right answer is.
Well,
I've always been a back of the book person.
They designed this as a form of art, so they mean it to be left for interpretation. You know, does that make sense?
I get it, but I've always hated art like that.
Yeah. If you can't tell what it is. But I mean,
Yeah.
see, the difference...
It's supposed to make you feel something, but the only thing I feel is, confusion at why someone paid $3 million for, a blank canvas.
Come here. Oh, I scared him.
This is different, though. I do genuinely like this art, and I do see
Yeah.
the skill that went into it.
Yeah.
The blank canvas is just...
So we got another long ribbon extension rune. The other thing is the ribbon extensions are a little bit longer when you have the white robe than when you have the red robe. So, you can still... Come on, fishies. So I've always thought these ribbon creatures looked like little fishies.
That's cute. I'll be right back. The cat is making noises in another room, and I'm suspicious.
Luna. Should I wait?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead? Okay. So this part is supposed to look like underwater, which is why I think the little ribbon creatures look like fish. Because it all looks like big seaweeds made of ribbon. And it's just pretty. So if I remember correctly, one of these tubes, there it is. There's the rune. Nope. We're gonna sneak right inside here. Oh, this side's gated. Okay, we'll go around the other side then. Make that ribbon longer. So I don't have any tattoos yet, but the first tattoo I want is going to be of the red cloaked journey character. That's pretty much decided at this point. So look at the jellyfish! Ah, it's so cool. You can float on top of them. You stay right on top. It's pretty awesome. Oh, and every time you touch one of these big ribbon plants, it actually recharges your runes. Which, I mean, again, doesn't super matter for me because I have the white cape cloak, but still pretty neat. And there's another rune right there. Keeping that ribbon nice and long. And we shall dive into the next area. Just down further into the depths. So you can see that machine is still somewhat awake.
She was pestering the rabbits.
This is machines on both sides. It's a little disturbing.
Because they can attack you at any time?
No, not necessarily, but
What, Luna?
I guess that one's alive. I'm gonna move away.
If anyone else out there has a really chatty cat, please let us know if that's normal, because our cat is always talking to us.
It's normal.
Is it?
My coworker has a cat that talks to him all the time too.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the machines are very much still alive and very much aggressive towards ribbons. I mean, you saw that one obliterate a ribbon creature. So.
What about the ribbon attached to you?
Oh yeah, they want it. They want it bad, especially mine because it's real long, like.
Ooh.
So.
But you can ride them because that's.
No, you just
No?
have to keep your eye out of their line of sight, or keep your ribbon out of their line of sight. See, he just devoured a bunch of ribbon creatures.
Which gets harder, as I assume, as
Yeah,
your ribbon
as
gets
your
longer.
ribbon gets longer, it gets harder and harder to keep it away from them. Especially later in the game when they're really aggressive about it. They actually like pull you in.
Whew.
And in the nature of this game, you can't be killed, so to speak, but they do devour chunks of your scarf.
Like permanently?
Yeah, it doesn't come back.
But how do you... So getting to the end of the game with the longest scarf possible, you have to have like a perfect playthrough?
Yep.
There's no like going back and
You can't, once you pick,
re-triggering
yeah,
the runes?
once you've picked up a rune, you can't go get it again, so.
Okay, so the smartest way would be then to play the levels with these guys, get those runes, and then go back for all the other stuff.
Well, the way the game works is if you're trying to play through it, you kind of have to do it in order. Because once you go back to mode select, it brings you back to the starting length.
Oh.
Yep. Or level select, I guess it is.
Interesting.
Where did he go? This is really... I don't like that I don't know where he is. It's very eerie in this area.
Yeah, I don't like the gray and green and black.
There's two of them on this one.
The machines with the glowy eye definitely reminds me of Horizon, though.
No. How do I gotta time this? Okay, they're like perfectly timed. Okay, I'm gonna let that one go, and then I'm gonna float down. Oh, like a boss.
It's so scary.
That was awesome. I'm gonna be honest, I've never actually been able to get past those ones. That was freaking perfect. Usually, so what happens usually is they'll chase you down the hill, and then that beam of light comes up like that, and that kind of deflects them, because they can't enter the light like we can. So, yeah, that was cool. I've never gotten through that cleanly. I'm actually pretty excited with that outcome.
A lot of firsts for you with this.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played, and then to pull that off was just awesome. So I think I'm gonna go through this cutscene, and then
Sounds good.
we'll cut there. I think, yeah. Pretty good length on these ones. I like this. This is going really good. Ah, look at that! Look at that! Oh, so cinematic. Standing next to each other. Ah.
You know, another reason that leads me to believe you're right about them being elders is that after you get New Game Plus, your coat becomes more like theirs.
Yeah, more
White
decorative.
and gold.
See, that I think you're right. They were using the machines for war because those are, I'm guessing, supposed to be dead travelers.
Oh, they're just sleeping. So are those symbols that you can get?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no real translation, though.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
That traveler just came from a star. That's an interesting development. Not really. Every time you finish the game and start a new one, it has that like star sequence at the beginning.
Okay.
All right. So thanks again for joining me on my journey. We shall pick up again in the next episode. Be sure to like that subscribe smash button, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.